Well, hello everybody. It's me again, your humble narrator, Michael Doolin. In this day and age, we find that the whole premise of silence is golden, but yet duct tape is silver, right? That being said, never a dull moment around here. Just another day, another prophecy, another epiphany, if you will. This so happens I have a prop in my hand, and I call it my doggy. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah! Check the rabbits, see if they're okay. They seem to be alright. They just need carrots. But I made sure they kind of have water and food earlier. And boy, they're getting a lot bigger than they were last time you seen them. I mean, last time you seen them, one of them was smaller, one of them died, and the other two were bigger, but yet they, in fact, they actually grew a little bit more because they've been well taken care of around here. And that means they're ready to we're going to breed them here in about a month, I bet you, because I think they're about ready. They're about ready for breeding. So I want to take this time to, fill you in on our daily day from one day to the next. It's just Carterville experience. We just take one day from the next, and we just play things by ear. I mean, if you noticed earlier, I posted a few things via YouTube to Facebook. I thought it was a brilliant idea to, in fact, take clips from The Dark Knight, which had Heath Ledger in it playing the Joker, and he made a brilliant Joker. But it showed some of his menace and his capabilities and his being a villain, being a Joker. He basically took over the underground, the crime world. I mean, he did it with so much fire and angst, and he did it basically by not setting any rules. He basically created his own rules, broke them, and he delivered at a pace that it was just totally, dare I might say, anarchy, chaos, devastation. But he did it with so much poise that, it basically took the actor over, and he kind of overdosed, but we all know what happened to Heath Ledger. I mean, it was comparison to Jack Nicholson's Joker back in the Tim Burton run in the late 80s. I believe in 1989, he filmed Batman, and he delivered with so much poise a Joker in his own right. He was the Joker, but it was Jack Nicholson playing him. And we all know how he was in The Shining and One Flew Over the Cuckoo Nest. Jack Nicholson is legitimately crazy. But we wouldn't have had it anyway, but he delivered a portrayal of the Joker that he made it all his own. But then Heath Ledger, when they were making a new trilogy for The Dark Knight, done by director Christopher Nolan, he created Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and then it eventually ended with Dark Knight Rises. But that one had Bane in it, and it was a total different movie. But the stuff behind the Joker it became the stuff of legend. I mean, Heath Ledger just did a spot on, dead on performance that he just made the role. Basically, he created a whole new perspective about the Joker. And, it's a legendary performance that he'll probably be best remembered for, because it was not only his last role, but it was just such a menacing, insane character. It was just brought on. I mean, if you look at all the roles that Heath Ledger originally partook in and acted with, he did, he was in The Patriot with Mel Gibson. He played a patriot, unlike his father, in the whole 3-hour epic form of genre. It was during the Revolutionary War. And Heath Ledger Also was in A Knight's Tale. He played a knight, obviously, and he had a few other roles, but none are more revered than his Joker from the Dark Knight movie. And if you haven't seen it, well, you must be hidden from under a rock, but because it was a blockbuster smash and a success, it made his career, and well, it was eventually the swan song of his career as well. You know, it was just one of those things. I mean, just Hollywood gripped another promising talent before its time. There was rumor that he overdosed or something, or suicide or something. But who knows? I mean, this is just totally, just one of my things that I just go ahead and go on about. That he did indeed take that Joker role and ran with it, basically. I mean, to say that he overshadowed Batman in that character, is totally won't be too far out of question, because indeed he did take that Joker role and he ran with it. And people remember his portrayal of the Joker more than Christian Bale's portrayal of Batman, even though it went on to make another movie, but it wasn't as successful as that one. You go from a 5-star movie into its successor, which was part 3 of the trilogy, supposed to be Bane, taking over. Bane was the one that basically crippled Batman. But truly, if you think about it through the history of Batman, you will always think of the Joker being, in fact, the arch nemesis that we all talk about, because he was a polar opposite of him. He was everything he wasn't, and even in the Jack Nicholson's portrayal of him, it was said that he was actually the one behind the murder of Bruce Wayne's parents, in turn creating Batman. But who knows? Now let's get off the sign of comic books and get on to lighting my cigarette. There we go. I don't really got much else today. I was just coming off. I told Brenda I was bored, so I was going to come outside and film a movie. And who knows? Maybe we'll make something of it. Just maybe so happens to have, done something and a for real thing. Just my normal life experience, unscripted, ad-lib, film at the moment, talk, monologue about the Joker of all people. I mean, maybe the next one will be on Halloween. Maybe it'll be at the Maple Leaf Parade. Who knows? But we know this for now, that we're just portraying this in a true tour de force, as I heard. Just a portrayal of reality, And once the reality of that sets in, we all know that, we could undertake a shortcoming and believe, if you indeed